February the 14th, 2017. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. What you're looking at is satellite imaging of the Pineapple Express, guys, coming in from the western side of our nation. And what the video has to do is an update on the Oroville Dam. But what I do want to do is include that the states of Washington, Oregon, going all the way up and through Canada and Alaska. Now, the focus of the video, again, would be in the San Francisco area here and northeast as we watch the Oroville Dam. But I want to point out the larger amount of moisture is going to push into Washington, Oregon, and north of there. So even as we see flooding in California, guys, north of here, be prepared for raining, flooding, and snow in higher elevations. Now, moving to the Oroville Dam area, they're saying, if you remember the video yesterday, they had to drop 50 feet before Thursday. Now, today's Tuesday, 24 hours later. You see the moisture band starting to build up. Well, if they're going to drop 50 feet by Thursday before the 7 days of precipitation builds in, they're going to have to move much faster because in 24 hours they've dropped 2 inches. Now, they're below that spillway, and that's helping them to come in with both heavy dump trucks with large boulders and even helicopters with the what you normally see as water bags under the helicopters, but they contain very large boulders that they're trying to enforce that emergency spillway. Now, you're looking at a live webcam at Lake Oroville Dam in California. I will link to that. Of course, it's dark there now, and you won't get much information, but to the right, that white line, guys, it's overspilling the spillway there. It's overflowing that. And look at this. All along that emergency spillway, it looks like Niagara Falls from the top. It's coming over that area. Now, they've dropped it. It had washed over all the parking lots and the marinas. You look in the top left, that was a parking lot. But it's looks like Africa, one of the big, Queen Victoria Falls there. But they're moving in these large trucks, moving in helicopters, also trying to drop them into the zone. Now, you notice in the late afternoon, it has gone below some of the areas of the emergency spillway, but look at the damage, guys. Very large. That road knocked out all access down towards that side of the marina, the boat docks, things like that. Check it out, that major power line below the dam. Not sure how that will be affected, but it looks like it controls a large amount of electrical feed towards different areas. Those are major power lines. They may be up and above that. I'm not sure. I just noticed it in this particular image here. As we look at the live lake cam, and I'm going to show you that tonight, it seems to be that even though we saw it drop in the late afternoon hours, that as this increased heat has melted more snow, that we're starting to see some overflow again. But look at the particular map, guys. You know way more about this area than I do. Feather River all the way down to East Biggs. And what it does, again, coming out of the northeast from San Francisco area, and all of that is basically one big runoff down into that particular part of California. If you look at the time scale on how fast that amount of water will move, in the top, you've got Oroville Dam, 1 hour moving across that first section of the interstate. Then in Biggs, guys, in less than 2 hours, that wall of water will be there. See that? Then you go from Richville up north, go around the Butte City Highway, and you got the big buttes there, Gridley. You're in the 3 hour zone. You go down through there again, Sutter Butte, Yuba City, Sutter, 7 hours, South Yuba, 8 hours, Yuba County into 9 hours. If that's with the breach water, and they're already seeing small flooding, but if you have a major collapse, guys, you don't have much time. And you're getting really close to about 250,000 people now that has been evacuated. But just one thing, notice Sutter Butte there, 2,123 feet. If you're in that area, guys, you may want to head up into that area. I would just, in my mind, that's what some of my plans would be. If something happened, could I get into the major highways that you see going through Marysville, Linda, Olivehurst? Or would it be better if I was in the Suter area to be pre-planned into a camp zone or a campsite or something like that at higher elevation? Whatever would be the quickest access route for you and your family is what I would look at it immediately now. If you don't have maps, look at Google Maps. Guys, this 7 days of rain coming in is not the only threat. You've had record snow in the higher elevations that are starting to melt. So this flooding you see from the rain and the storm last week that has started to subside is building back up because of that snow melt. Again, guys, it's one thing leading to another. Two problems are compounding, but this scale is very important. Go ahead and plan your evacuation route just like we here in the South plan an evacuation route for hurricanes. It's a heads up. Be safe.